to another episode of Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ is Lord. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Amen. Excuse me. So, let's get into it. So, Robert Parish spent 14 years in Boston, okay? 1980 through 1994. But Robert Parish believes that at the end of his years in Boston, he was pushed out. So, Robert Parish says that the Celtics did not call him in the summer of 1994. So after the 1993-94 season, they just basically let him walk without even telling him. So the Celtics never gave him a call after the 1994 season. Okay. And so they didn't give Robert a call in 94. Then he signed with the Hornets shortly thereafter. And he kind of resented how the Celtics let him go. He said he still had a desire to play. I decided that even if I had to go somewhere else, I would think, wait a second. If I had to go somewhere else, I would. I think I'd worn out my welcome in Boston. Stevie Wonder could see that. Stevie Wonder could see that, and he can't see. I'm taking them one at a time. I don't know what he meant by that last line. I'm taking them one at a time. So, but towards the end of his Boston years, he was averaging 27 minutes a game with the Celtics. And I guess he's talking about 1993-94 when Bird had retired after the previous year. Then it was just him and Kevin McHale. Then Kevin McHale retires after the 1993 season. And then it's just Parish and young guys like Rick Fox, D. Brown, Sherman Douglas, A.C. Earl, guys like that. Robert Parish feels that the Celtics unapologetically let him go. And they let him know that he was no longer needed. So he said joining the Hornets was a breath of fresh air and a confidence booster. He also said, no one here has given me the finger here yet. That happened on a daily basis in Boston. So I guess there are some fans who were giving him the, I'm not going to do that, who were giving him the finger in Boston, okay? He says when he came to the Hornets, they gave him no specific expectations or responsibilities. They just told Robert Parish, they allowed Robert Parish to just be himself, play comfortable and confidently. And the Hornets created an environment where he could thrive without pressure. Okay, so in other words, I'm about to get into that right now. Alan Bristol said he talked to Robert Parish, who was the coach of the Hornets at that time. Alan Bristol said he talked to Robert and told him to be a bit selfish. He has to do what he should do for Robert. We didn't bring him here to mentor Alonzo. We wanted Parish. We wanted the Parish who's played for the last 10, 15, 20 years. If maturity rubs off, great. Robert wouldn't have lasted this long and won that many championship rings if he wasn't a special player, future Hall of Famer. Robert Parish was. And so is Alonzo Mourning. Robert Parish said he didn't need to teach Alonzo Mourning anything. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Okay. Um, so Alan Bristol also said that Robert Parish wouldn't force his wisdom on you. Okay, he's going to wait until you ask him. Okay, so when Robert came to the Hornets, they already had guys like Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, Muggsy Bogues. Okay, then you had Hershey Hawkins. Then a couple of young rookies on the team, Darren Hancock, Kenny Addison, guys of that. And one of the reasons why that Parish really didn't have to mentor Alonzo Mourning is because the Hornets already had Kenny Gaddison for a few years before Alonzo Mourning got out there. They already had Kenny Addison there. So I guess Kenny Gaddison was a guy mentoring Alonzo Mourning when he came into the league. Okay. But Alonzo Mourning says he did do good things in his career. Alonzo Mourning said, he's told me a lot about what it takes to stay in shape. It's amazing what he has done in his career. So he taught Alonzo Mourning how to stay in shape. So it's that veteran maturity, that calming presence, professionalism that really rubs off on the entire team. Okay, and the ending for Robert Parish was ugly in Boston, but he found a breath of fresh air with guys like Grandmama, Zoe, Muggsy, Alan Bristow, and like Alan Bristow said, he won't force his wisdom on you. Robert is going to wait until you come to him. Okay. So we all know, Charles Barkley is a jokester, right? Charles Barkley is a jokester, right? So, one of Charles's teammates in Phoenix was AC Green, okay? And AC Green is a very devout Christian, a man of God, okay? Throughout his entire playing career, he was a man of God. And retired from the NBA, celibate. He was celibate his whole career. His whole time in the NBA, he was celibate his whole career, okay? And Charles Barkley foolishly didn't believe that AC Green was a virgin his entire career in the NBA. Okay, that's Charles Barkley for you. So Charles Barkley cracked a joke on AC Green when they were together in Phoenix. Okay, Charles Barkley said, "If God is so great, how come He didn't bless you with a better jump shot?" That's Charles Barkley for you. That's why Charles Barkley is Charles Barkley. He cracks those kind of jokes. He said, if God is so great, how come He didn't bless you with a better jump shot? He said that to AC Green. And that's why Charles Barkley is Charles Barkley, okay? So, I think it's safe to say that AC Green's consecutive game streak will never be broken. Will never be broken, okay? Ever. Because 1,192 straight games he played in. So from the Ronald Reagan era on up to the Bush era. Yeah. Never missed a game, okay? And played in all 82 games his rookie year, 1985-86. he missed 3 games early in the 86-87 season because he had broke his thumb. And then after that, 82 for the rest of his career. The only time he didn't play 82 is the lockout season. And he played in all 50 games in the lockout season. Okay? Yeah, so. But what makes his consecutive game streak even that more incredible is the fact that he had a rare condition. Okay? AC Green had chronic hiccups. Okay? Throughout his entire playing career, he had chronic hiccups. Probably throughout his whole life and through his playing career. Okay? So there was a guy by the name of Jerry Feldham. Okay? He was supposedly a assistant locker room assistant attendant for the Phoenix Suns while Green was in Phoenix. And Jerry Feldham said, "First player, I'm the first person to tell this, but there has never been a tougher player. He told me he never slept for more than 2 hours a night. And boy, some days you could see the absolute weariness in the man's eyes." Think about this for a second. An NBA player who supposedly sleeps only 2 hours a night. This man sleeps 2 hours a night. And he still plays in 1,192 consecutive NBA games. A man who sleeps 2 hours a night plays in 1,192 consecutive games. Think about that for a second. Just think about how weak-minded NBA players are today. Just think about the weak-minded load management crap that goes on in the NBA today. Okay? Boy, never been a tougher player, okay? Let me tell you this. If you can play in 1,192 consecutive games while sleeping 2 hours a night, you the man. AC Green, you are the man. You are not just the Iron Man. You are the man. Okay? Think about that for a second. 2 hours. And you go out and play. In 1,192 consecutive games. Think about how weak-minded. I'll just say this again. Today's NBA players are so weak-minded. Okay? They are just so weak-minded. B.J. Armstrong talked about it. I mentioned this a few videos ago. He said today's NBA players are robots. They just go to the 3-point line, and if they're not going to the 3-point line, they look to get fouled. Okay. And he also made the point that players, when they feel they get fouled, they complain. Okay, I remember watching a playoff game. The Toronto Raptors were playing, and I can't remember who they were facing, but this is the year Kawhi Leonard was in Toronto. They're playing someone in the playoffs, and I was watching the reactions of the other players when one of the players for the Toronto Raptors drove to the hoop and the referees didn't call a foul. I was looking at the reactions of Kawhi Leonard and the other players, and it just seemed like every time a Toronto Raptors player drove to the hoop and didn't get fouled, Kawhi Leonard and the other Raptor players were going like, Raptors player drops to the hole. They don't get fouled. The Raptors player drops to the hole. They don't get fouled. Another Raptors player drops to the hole. They don't get fouled. Raptors player pulls up for a jump shot. Raptors thinking they foul. Yeah. You know how they never, how we say never say hey never? Well, let me say this. AC Green's 1,192 games consecutive streak will never be broken, especially in today's weak load management era. Okay. And that's one of the reasons why NBA ratings are declining too. Today's players are weak minded. Fans don't want to come out and see 3-point shooting contests every night. Okay? Fans do not want to see that crap. They don't want to see 3-point shooting contests every night. Okay? That's just one of the many reasons why the NBA ratings are declining. And all this politics, Black Lives Matter crap they put in. Oh yeah, that did a man. That really did hit a man. That really did hit a man. Yeah, that really did hit a man. And but again, back to the main point. AC Green. When you can sleep for 2 hours a night and play in 1,192 consecutive games, you are the man. AC Green, you are the man and the Iron Man. All right, y'all. That's it. That's no. I got one more thing. So the other day, you know how I said Michael Jordan ended J.B. Carroll's career with that dunk in Golden State, okay? He ended J.B. Carroll's career. Well, someone in the comments commented on the 86 Rockets and the drug suspensions. And this guy who commented, he also said he wasn't a big fan of J.B. Carroll, okay? So I commented back and I said, well, you know, Michael Jordan got him again in New Jersey when he was playing for the Nets in 1989, J.B. Carroll. So I went and hunted down that footage, okay? I went and hunted down that footage of Michael getting J.B. Carroll again, and I found it. So he has the ball against the Nets player. I don't know who it was because New Jersey Nets were doo-doo in 89. But he has the ball against the New Jersey Nets player, and this is what happened next.
It's the Nets, a 2-point lead. He only has 3 fouls. He really should be careful. The people came to see that. Wow, good night. Explosive. In Edmonton, and the crowd still loves him. Watch this.
I must say the food here is pretty good at the Meadowlands, but this man is darn good. Electrifying crossover dribble low to the ground and send it in. Mr. David, he is a pleasure to watch.
I've asked Michael on occasion, are there nights when you show up, when you say to yourself, I don't care what they do, they're not going to stop me tonight, like last night when he had 47 against Indiana?
I stopped that video strictly by accident, okay? So that's an error on my part, okay? I stopped that video strictly by accident. When I really meant to press pause on the on my phone. But yeah, Michael Jordan ended J.B. Carroll twice. Okay, so I just had to hit that in there. He ended J.B. Carroll twice. It's funny to think that Michael Jordan would get the same guy 2 years in a row, but he ended J.B. Carroll twice. And that's why they call him Joe Barely Cares. All right, that's it. That's all for Throwing It Back with Sean Ferrell. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out. God bless.